Welcome to another episode of The Blast Light. I'm Janessa O'Hearn. Today we will be looking at filmmaker DJ Oganji and his development of an inspiring story that allows us to see how through difficulties you can find the beauty of life.
We didn't want this downer, we didn't want this little movie about, a guy loses his hand and then you cry. We wanted an uplifting, inspiring story. It's about what does he do after he's lost his hand? How does he overcome it? And that was really how we captured it, and that's how we edited it. That was the goal from day one.
When I was cutting the hair, I was cutting with my, right hand. That's the way I start to do it. And when I get an accident, and then everything all the things I was doing with this, I try to put it now to my left hand, which was not easy.
For the filmmakers, putting together this documentary was about more than just the creation of another film. It was about the need to document the story of a great man.
Just finding that arc, that three-act structure, where do we start, what's the middle, what's the end? There has to be some kind of resolution. Editing was the biggest challenge because there's so many ways to edit a story like this. We came in, we did the first rough cut, and we tried a bunch of things with Carrie's help and everything, with all the teachers and all the VFS instructors. We came out with the initial story and a really strong sort of flow.
He was so passionate about this subject. When he first pitched it to me, I knew that this was going to make a great film. I knew that he would be so committed to making it the best that he could. And he was determined to do that, and he did. He made a great film.
What makes the story so inspiring is the fact that, here's a man with one hand who hasn't just moved on from that, who hasn't just overcome it, but has been successful despite what's happened to him.
The way I am, I'm disabled. But the way I act, I don't act disabled.
There's this scene where Albert is playing ball with his son and his daughter, and I was just like sitting there watching. It was just like a moment. That moment for me was just like so touching and like beautiful, because it's like, here's this man, who's had something people would consider bad happen to him, and here he is so happy with his family. His kids are so happy. They've accepted him for who he is, and he's a happy person, and there's people with two hands that are not happy.
DJ's mentor, Carrie, was fascinated by DJ's passion for the project, and by the final film he created. In the end, she did not hesitate to nominate him for the Vancouver Film School's Impact Awards.
I nominated it for Difference Maker because of Albert, because of his courage. In the face of so many odds, he is such an outstanding person, and I knew that this film would do well.
Winning the Impact Award was amazing, and it was like the best thing that could have ever happened to us. It's a really, really good feeling knowing that, something that you love so much and you're so passionate about is recognized by, your peers and by professionals.
And the winner is Deji Odantan for A Mighty Hand.
I just want to thank Albert, who is the subject of our documentary. He was amazing. He let us film him and his family. I just want to thank him and thank God and VFS and all the staff. And thank you.
We hope you enjoyed meeting DJ and hearing about the amazing story of the Mighty Hand. Please join us again as we showcase the work of other Vancouver Film School students on future episodes of The Blast Light. I'm Janessa O'Hearn. Thanks for watching.